Possibly happened this game early on. It's all about the Clip Show PG-13. Splash, say cool. Does he have a reason to be upset he wasn't selected as an All-Star?
No, listen, he had a choppy start to the season, obviously being injured. But if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm loving every bit of this. I got all the motivation I need for Paul George.
There he is going into the lane strong. Tell these clowns we're not amused. Flex on them. But then Karl-Anthony Towns was not selected as an All-Star, back after missing a whole bunch of games. Karan, you like the big man knocking it down from downtown.
Yeah, he's able to knock down shots on the perimeter. And look, he should not have been selected as an All-Star either. Not winning, not having the best season, so definitely not.
Taking a look at this moment right here, Montrez goes down.
It's tough.
Lower leg injury. He would exit the game, but he would return. He had 17 and 6 in the game, and his shoe game is always popping. More of the claw. He had 31 and 6 in this game, just sizing up the defenders.
That's not fair.
Too easy.
That's not fair.
Too easy.
You got a lot to that package. Speaking of package.
What
they call that?
What they call that?
Scorpion King. Get over here.
Putting them on skates. PG-13, are you with me? He had 21 in the game. Kawhi Leonard continues his streak. Now it's 9 straight games of scoring at least 30 points. Paul George obviously smart, coming back to Southern California. But Jamie mentioned this is the 19th game that you've had Paul George and Kawhi playing together. They are now 15 and 4 with both players in the lineup. I mean, that's pretty good last time I checked. So, Karan, obviously this two-man game is starting to work to perfection on the floor.
Yeah, you know what? It was interesting to me that everybody was saying that they had chemistry issues and, you know, it wasn't clicking. And these guys haven't played a steady dosage of games together. But now when you're seeing them out there, they're strapping up on the defensive end of the floor. Look at all these shot opportunities off defensive stops. The pitch ahead from Harkless, the dump back. Paul George goes up, straight up, 12 o'clock. He's flexing afterwards. He's feeling real good. And I love what you said, Sekou, is that, look, he didn't make the All-Star team. He's going to feel a different type way. They're going to have a sliding lineup all season long. And he's just balling. You see the defensive stop right there. And this is what I love. There's only a handful of guys that can do this and be efficient doing this in the association, and he's definitely one of them, coming down in transition, electing to go off on his own because he's talented enough to do so, get to his spot in rhythm and knock down those opportunities. Kawhi Leonard, excellent delivery right there. And then look at this. Whenever you see those guys playing off of each other, Kawhi is going to have so much real estate because the spacing, that is not a chemistry issue. They know how to play amongst one another, and they're staying in their spots, and they're giving you a chance to expose the defenses.
It's one thing I've been saying incessantly since this season started. If you look at every team in the league, who has 3 guys who can finish games off the dribble the way Kawhi, Paul George, and Lou Williams can? That, to me, is what separates the Clippers. If all things being equal, if you got to go in there and try and beat them 4 out of 7 times now. You got to try and beat them 4 times in a 2.5-week span, and they can spin the dial and pick who you want to finish this game. Who do you want to have the ball in his hands to finish this game? No other team in the league can roll out that lineup of guys, and that's going to be the thing to me that separates them from the pack when we get to the playoffs. Keep an eye on those 3 guys, finishing tight games. Your 2 best players can do it, and then your 3rd best player is just as effective. That's a devastating, option to have if you Doc Rivers.
Oh, yeah, they definitely have plenty of options with that finishing 5, but we're going to look at this going past All-Star break. We've seen both players in and out of the lineup. What's it going to take to get them in the lineup consistently so they have that continuity going into the postseason?
You know what? I don't think Doc Rivers said it's going to be a sliding lineup all season. And what I think he means by that is that, look, you know the recipe for success for Kawhi Leonard. We've seen it. And don't expect that to change. Like, this is what's going to happen. He's not going to be out there all the time. And then other guys are going to elect to rest because he said it in the soundbite, to the late, great Kobe Bryant already. In order to honor him, we need to win a championship. And that's what they're thinking. They're thinking big picture in their mind. And all of them collectively are thinking about making sure that the chemistry is there, making sure that they're playing well together on the defensive end of the floor. And if they do those things, they have a realistic shot.
I know injury management is a bad phrase to use around this league right now. But when you get to the playoffs, think about it. You're following the same protocol basically that you did when you use injury management during the regular season. No back-to-backs. You're not dealing with all of the things that you would deal with in a regular season schedule. It actually makes sense, just theoretically, that Kawhi is going to be better suited for postseason action than he is for the regular season based on the schedule alone.
You know, I've never looked at it like that. That's why we have Sekou Smith here. His intelligence clearly reigns supreme over nearly everyone. Well, this is what we like to call a promo right here to get you to watch again on Monday night, the 76ers and the Miami Heat, two of the best in the East. And then you see the Spurs, and we just talked about the Clippers. Will they be load managing? I don't think so. Check it out right here on NBA TV.